Hi there, it's Vern. How's it going? So as you can tell, I'm driving, and with that, I got no tripod, got no means of holding up the camera, and my audio device is in the back there. So this is going to be a kind of lo-fi, kind of rough quality vlog, but it doesn't matter because no one watches these. I'm trying to get myself more in frame so you see me, more me, less window. There we go, that's okay. Anyway, so I am driving to Missouri right now, the place where it all started. I am still in Utah. Got 17 hours worth of driving ahead of me. Already done 1 hour worth of driving. And I'm driving to Missouri because followers of my vlogs and pet turtles and everything will know that ADR is happening. It's finally happening. We're finally getting people into the studio to re-record lines that are unusable or hard to hear due to plane sounds and due to microphone input problems. I'm sorry, I got a long hair on me. I wonder where the hell it came from. That was a joke. But anyway, so we're finally making that happen. We're going into the studio to make ADR happen. And it's happening at Shock City in St. Louis, Missouri. They're doing all sorts of cool stuff to keep everyone safe and keep everyone worry-free during a pandemic, which is why we chose them. Also why we chose them is because the current expert, the current guy who's working on the audio for Pet Turtles has worked at Shock City before. They've come highly recommended by not just him, by lots of people. But we're doing that. It's happening Monday, February 1st is the first day of it. So if everything goes according to plan, fingers crossed, knock on wood, as you are seeing this vlog, if you watch it on the 1st, or the 2nd, or the 3rd, or the 4th, or the 5th, ADR is happening for Pet Turtles. I'm very excited about it. It's been a long time coming. I've been talking about getting ADR done, God, for a year now, 2 years. I'm very excited for it to be happening. I'm dreading the remainder of this 17-hour drive. I'm not dreading it as much as I was last night and this morning. But I'm still dreading it. I don't know why. I've just not been looking forward to the drive there. Drive back I don't mind, but drive there I've been dreading. I was originally going to leave. The original plans were I was going to leave work yesterday, Friday. I was going to come home, take care of the dog, take a good ass nap, and then leave late last night, early this morning. But true to the Pet Turtles experience, the date that we planned for something happening did not fall through. The time that we planned for something happening did not work out. And I'm leaving a good 10, 11, 12 hours later than I initially wanted to. But it's all good. We're still on track to make it there before Monday, definitely. If I were to not stop at all, no bathroom breaks, no sleeping, no anything, I would arrive at St. Louis, Missouri tomorrow at 6:42 a.m., Sunday, January 31st, 6:42 a.m., with bathroom breaks, and food, and sleeping, probably, and all that stuff. I imagine I'll probably arrive in St. Louis, Missouri, noon tomorrow, 1 o'clock. This is all exciting stuff, riveting stuff, talking about my travel itinerary. I know you guys are just riveted. But anyway, I'm driving there now. Got an all-day drive ahead of me and all night. Got lots of podcasts downloaded. Got lots of music queued up. I stopped listening to podcasts a while ago. Podcasts were my primary form of media consumption there for a long time. But I cut them out because I found that I was no longer thinking. I was just listening. And that's great, but this is a muscle that needs to be exercised. And I was also finding myself like referencing podcasts a lot and thinking of things I've heard thinking of things I had heard on podcasts and thinking of them, hearing things on a podcast, them going into my brain, but them not having a very tight grip on my brain. And so whenever I remember them later, I struggle to remember if they were from a podcast or if they were from me. And I don't want to be a joke thief, so I cut podcasts out to give myself more time to think, more time to sit in the silence of my own mind, to listen to music, to rediscover music. And I've rediscovered lots of things I used to love and discovered new things that I love. It's been a good time for me. But I've downloaded some podcasts because 17 hours, man. 18 hours now. After this vlog, 16 hours. Anyway, so I've got lots to keep me company, and then I've got some phone calls that I need to make happen today. So it's theoretically going to be a long drive, but it's going to feel like it moves fast. It's just a matter of doing it. I've just not wanted to do it. I drove because that's less exposure to people. Especially, considering the fact that I have to drive through the Midwest, where a lot of people don't believe in science. I have to travel through the Midwest, where a lot of people don't believe in science, and I was worried that being on an airplane with a whole bunch of other people that don't believe in science, and with airlines that just want money more than anything else, that was more dangerous than just driving. And so I can keep my contact with folks down to a minimum by driving. So yeah, plus, it's cheaper. But the biggest thing is wanting to keep the talent that has to come into the studio safe. It's been a very difficult decision for me to try to make ADR happen at this time. We've been wanting ADR to happen for so long now, and it's finally happened where that, like, we have the money for it, because it's going to be expensive. We have the money for it, but also, like, I have the energy for it, and I have the stamina for it, and all this stuff. But unfortunately, that happened during a pandemic that not everyone's taken as seriously as they should. And I think I talked about this in previous vlogs, so if I'm beating a dead horse or retreading territory, I do apologize. But, I sat down and I talked with the producers of Pet Turtles, the other folks that have been involved with this from the very beginning, and I'm like, would you guys feel comfortable with this happening, with this proceeding? And would you be comfortable with me talking to the talent about proceeding? And they were all comfortable with it. And so I talked with the talent. I'm like, would you guys be comfortable with making this happen? And how would you be comfortable with this happening? And we had all sorts of options laid out, like, we wait on ADR, we do this with a minimal setup, no studios involved. We had tons and tons of options. But everyone involved was happy with what Shock City is doing to make everyone feel safe, and everyone felt comfortable with proceeding and going into the studio, so we're doing it the official route, which is cool. So it's still, like, sucks that it's happening during a pandemic, because, like, I would love to, like, I'm excited to work with these people again, to work with the cast and crew of Pet Turtles again, but I'd love to, like, sit down, hang out with them, have a good time with them, have the wrap party that I always wanted to have but couldn't have. All that stuff, but next time. We'll have a wrap party soon. I'll be able to hang out with these people in more earnest at some point. So yeah, my wife's getting on the day of filming this, on Saturday, the 29th, 30th? Whatever it is. 30th. My wife's getting the first round of her COVID vaccine. So, things are happening on that front. The pandemic, I don't know. Anyway, I'm a dumb idiot, and I believe in science, but I don't know science. So, anyway, long tangents and getting off the path here. This is what happens whenever I'm by myself in a car. So yeah, everyone attached to this is happy with what Shock City is doing, is comfortable with what Shock City is doing, so we're all happy to proceed, comfortable with proceeding. And I'm really appreciative of the cast of this thing and the crew of this thing, to think about this seriously and be comfortable with proceeding. I would have been happy to wait too, but it's cool that it's happening now, especially considering how long it's taken to get to this point. And this is not the last piece of the puzzle. It's not like after this week Pet Turtles is done, unfortunately. This is not the last piece of the puzzle, but it is the biggest piece of the puzzle. After this, there's still lots of work to do, but the work is minimum compared to everything else. We've been over the hump on this movie for a long time now, but now we're even more over the hump. I want to say like 3/4 over the hump, but who knows? Because this movie likes to throw surprises at me. We're getting the ADR recorded, and then after that we can get this movie at we've been at Picture Lock. Is Sound Lock a thing? It is now. But we'll have, that will give the audio experts working on this plenty to work with getting it to sound where it should. Hey, I'm entering Wyoming. What's Wyoming? I don't know if you can see that. And after all that framing I done. Okay, well, I found it. Okay, so I'm in Wyoming. Hey, so this will give the ADR, the experts working on this audio, more to do. We can get the scenes that don't sound as they should. We can get those sounding right. We can drop some sound effects and Foley and all this stuff in. And then comes the score. That's the next big thing. That's there's things happening with that, but I don't feel comfortable with talking about them right now. And then also, while I'm here, I got my hard drive with Pet Turtles on it in the back here. I'm handing that off to just my favorite cinematographer ever, Forrest J. Wharton. I'm handing that off to him, and he's going to start coloring the movie. And I think I've talked about this before too, but this is making sure that the movie looks nice. There's the I'm probably wrong about this, but there's color correction, which is making everything look like it was filmed at the same time of day, but that it takes place in the same space of time that it should take place in. And then there's the artistic color grade, and that's making the movie look prettier. It already is a very handsome movie. It's already a beautiful movie, but it's going to look even more beautiful after this color grade. If putting it in dumb guy terms, Sin City didn't look the way it looked like out of the camera. They had to do some work to make it look that way. And that's what's happening with Pet Turtles after I hand this footage off to Forrest. We're not turning this movie black and white with little shades of red and yellow, but we're we're giving that kind of fancy overlay to it. I'm really excited about that. Forrest is going to have this footage, and I've got so much confidence in him that he's going to make this look like I've always seen it. And then, you know, all sorts of exciting things. If the sound sounds good and the color looks good, then, you know, maybe we'll get a trailer up, right? And what would be really cool about that is, you know, you guys can finally see the way this movie has looked for a long time to me, but very few other people. You're going to see the movie, a version of the movie, a glimmer of the movie that I've always known it to look like, but you guys haven't seen yet. You got a couple months, but if you've not seen the old Pet Turtles trailer, or you want to watch it again, do that now, because whenever the new trailer's done, when the trailer that's reflective of the final movie is done, I'm gonna set that old trailer to private. Not that I'm not happy with it; it just doesn't represent the movie as it is now. Now doesn't represent the movie as it is now. So yeah, lots of exciting things happening, and as I said, this is not the final piece of the puzzle, but it's a big piece remaining. This is like if you're putting a puzzle together, you know, you work on the edges first, and then you start moving in. And while you're doing that, you find pieces that fit together, but you don't know where they fit together in the puzzle. So we've got this, like, big puzzle where the frames, the border is completed. We've got, like, 50, 60, 40% of the body, the inside, the innards of the puzzle complete. But we've got this big chunk over here, and we don't quite know where it fits in. We've not gotten the piece that it needs to connect to in yet. This ADR being done is going to be us moving that big 25, 35, 15, however much percent chunk into the body of the puzzle. And that's going to feel so good. And, you know, so then after that, 2/3 of the puzzle, 3/4 of the puzzle are done, but there's still those little, tiny little pieces that you got to fit in elsewhere. And then, if you're a real puzzle nerd, then there's the glue that you put on the puzzle. And then also, if you're a real puzzle nerd, you've been doing this puzzle on one of those mats, so that you can like roll it up when you're not working on it, or whenever you're done with it. So. We went way off in puzzle land here, but really soon we're going to have the glue where we can keep this puzzle together and like frame it so everyone can see it, and we're going to have that relief of like, this thing's done. Hey guys, take it from me, never vlog and drive. Anyway, so that's what's happening. This ADR is going to happen this week. We're in the studio Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. As of right now, we're scheduled every weekday of this upcoming week. We may not end up having to go in on Thursday. That remains to be seen. But you know, it's happening. We're going to be in the studio at least 4 days, maybe 5 days. This, of course, is coming at great expense. Shit, and I just realized I forgot something. Great. It's fine. But yeah, it's all good. I realized I forgot my checkbook, but it's okay. But we're gonna get this thing done. I'm really excited about getting into the studio and seeing some of my favorite people in the whole world, seeing them again, and you know, getting firmly entrenched in Pet Turtles Land again. I've been entrenched in Pet Turtles Land again for the last 2 months now, 3 months now. But I don't know. There's a difference between talking about working on it with people and working on it with people. And I'm excited that I'm going to be working on it with people again. So, yeah. I can't think of anything else. ADR's happening. We're handing footage off to Forrest to color it. We're handing this ADR, the files of the ADR over to Justin to make the movie sound even nicer. And then I wait. Now there's some things I'm going to do between, but you'll see that later. I'm hoping to capture some footage with my camera here from inside the studio and whatnot, and maybe make the next vlog that stuff. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to see that. But you know, no promises. But things are happening. It feels really good to be going to Missouri to make this happen. It feels good that it's finally happening as of right now. Knock on wood, as I said. Yeah. Exciting times. Been wanting this to happen for so long now, and the money's not been there, the people have not been there, the energy's not been there, the time's not been there. But finally, all those things have come together. And you know, there's a huge space and time between me getting the idea for Pet Turtles and us shooting Pet Turtles. There's a big space and time between the script being written, the thing being shot. This thing has been constantly like delayed and put off, and things have happened to make it so it couldn't happen. But you know, it's happening now, and I'm really excited about that. I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than that. Like, it's been a long time coming, but I'm happy that it is coming. Before I hop off this, 21 minutes, oh boy. Before I hop off this, I just wanted to say a big thank you to my job. My real people job, the job that pays the bills. That job has been very cool to me, very kind to me. They've made it so that the financial part of this can happen. They made it so that the time part of this can happen. They're cool with me taking a week off to make this happen, and I'm really thankful and appreciative of them. And whenever I arrived Friday, they had a big bag on my desk of like treats for the drive and a couple cards, and it was very special. I work with a special group of people, and I'm happy to be doing the work that I do. I work at Black Diamond Experts in Salt Lake City, Utah. I was a janitor there for a long time, but now I'm a marketing person, and I get to create memes and videos, and I'm a content creator for them, and it's cool to be doing that. And it's been cool to kind of exercise those editing muscles and content creation muscles and everything going into this. It's been a nice warm-up for this, and I don't know, they believe in this project as much as I do, and that's really cool to have. And so I'm really thankful for Black Diamond Experts for making this happen. That's an unpaid ad for BDE. Quick note about the cart, and then I'll finally quit this vlog, I promise. It was two little like cards, and lots of signatures from coworkers on them. And what made me laugh was that both of these cards had signatures and little like phrases wishing me well from Laura Dern. Either they got Laura Dern or someone posed as Laura Dern. I'm more likely to believe the second than the first, but I don't know, I thought that was very funny, and it made my heart smile. But it is also just very funny. It makes me laugh so much that people see Laura Dern or think of Laura Dern, and then they think of me. It's very funny to me that I'm like tied to Laura Dern in this weird way, all because of a silly bit I was doing on Facebook. And so I don't know. I just wanted to share that. It cracks me up. It's an honor. It's an honor that like people see a legitimately extremely talented, smart, brave, courageous actress as Laura Dern, and they go like, Fern. It makes me laugh a lot. It's a nice little treat I indirectly gave myself by starting to post pictures of her every Friday. So yeah, thanks to Black Diamond Experts and Laura Dern for making this ADR happen. Excited to go back and be with him again. But I'm also excited to make this ADR happen finally. I'm sure whenever I go in there Friday, I'll be freaking exhausted. But anyway, we're almost at the half an hour mark. Part of me wants to just keep on going for another 4.5 minutes, but I'll spare y'all. Pet Turtles ADR, it's happening. Other things towards finishing the movie is happening. Finishing the movie is happening. And I couldn't be more thrilled, more excited. So yeah, I guess I'll wrap it up by saying, follow your dreams! For real though, thank you all so much for supporting me and for supporting this project and getting us this far. Things are happening. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. Peace out, take care of yourselves. Something's been up here, click on those. I'll talk to you later. Bye.